have about 2 months of holiday, a month a little over a month of holiday. Here in the US, children have about 3 weeks and they'll be back in school. They'll be back in school. School is ready to roll. I think teachers may be reporting as early as maybe the end of next week. Thank the Lord I'm retired. Yes. So yeah, teachers getting ready to go back. Now, so because we are getting back into the school mode, thumbs up. How many of you are responsible for school age kids up to middle school? In your house, your grandmother, your mother, somebody, you have kids that you are responsible for up, they go to school, whether kindergarten, straight up to middle school. Thumbs up. Nobody? Andrea, who lives with you? Where's Corey?
Corey lives with his mother now.
Oh, you put him out.
I only have the older girls.
Okay, you put
older
Corey out.
younger
All
girls.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't
Corey.
know you put Corey out.
Corey.
Okay. So okay, so let me ask this question. How many of you know your friends, your family members who have children and they are school age? That's from K straight through to middle school. All of you know somebody, right? Church member, neighbor, friend. Okay, you need to invite that friend, find somebody, because next week's segment, I'm going to do a workshop guide for preparation for back to school. So please invite them. Okay, let's help our children get a jump start on the new school year. And I'm offering a free workshop. You normally pay to go to these, and mine is free. Okay, all you have to do is implement what I suggest, and your children would move on. So I'll send an invitation out that you can in turn send out, and then you verbally get on the phone and tell them they need to attend next week's workshop in preparation for back to school, because back to school is coming. Okay, need to get our kids sharpened. Now, today is National Cherry Day. And you know cherries in season now. Have you been eating lots of cherries?
No.
No? The prices here have gone down. You know, cherries used to be $8 a pound. Now I'm paying two something. I say, okay, come on. This is cherry season. The price dictates and tells you it's cherry season. One of the greatest fruits to give you that vitamin C. Eat your cherries, okay? National Cherry Day. Today is also National Hot Dog Day. How many of you like hot dogs? I do. I love hot dogs. You don't like hot dogs, Maureen? Today is National Hot Dog Day. Now, so we are going to make a hot dog and move your hot dog from good to what? Give me an adjective. What are they? Moving it from good to what?
Better.
Better, what else?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Nutritious.
Move that hot dog from good to incredible. How about that? Okay. Send me a picture of that incredible hot dog sandwich. Don't just send me with what you normally put. Make it incredible. I'm not even going to give you any suggestions. Move that hot dog from good to incredible. And please send me the picture of your incredible hot dog. Make my mouth water. Okay? And I will translate your hot dog into a veggie one and eat it. Okay? All right. I'll take your beef hot dog and in my mind, change it to vegetarian and eat it. Send me pictures of hot dogs. Now, we celebrated last week the Bahamas independence. I hope you had a chance to watch it on YouTube. I did with my grandkids. It was very nicely done. Kudos to those who put that together. Very so if you haven't look at it, to see the military, the policemen. Um, Excellent. I love our uniform, by the way. Yes. Well done. I like things well done. That was well done. Bahamas, you did good. I'm over here, I watch it. I'm proud. All right. So now I ask you to make a Bahamian dish. Well, some Bahamians didn't make their own dish, so I made enough for us. Okay. All right. Whose is that? That's Demi. Demi did corned beef, white rice, and corn. What did I say the older Bahamians call corned beef? No Bahamian answer. What was the name I said last week for that? Okay, help them out, Bahamians.
Fire engine.
Fire engine.
Fire engine.
Fire engine. That's what they call that corned beef. And right. Well, we have somebody who's not a Bahamian. Yay for Pat.
Okay.
Pat decided to try a Bahamian dish. What's that, Pat?
That's the Johnny cake.
That's the Johnny cake she tried.
Yes.
How did it come out?
It's okay. It tasted better the second day.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, some foods are like that. Yeah. Thank you, Pat, for trying Johnny cake.
You're welcome.
All
dear.
right. Next one. Whose is that?
That's my own.
Okay, what you did?
Barbecue chicken, peas and rice, coleslaw, and corn on the cob.
Yeah, that's Bahamian. All right. So I did all the Bahamians for those Bahamians who didn't. I did some peas soup and dumplings.
Wow.
Using pigeon peas, of course. I did some steamed carrots and cabbage.
Yep.
I did macaroni and cheese. I did fried plantains.
What?
And then I did peas and rice. Okay. I did some potato salad too, but I forgot to take a picture of it. All right. So I did enough for us. A sampling of what Bahamians eat. Now, Jamaica, when your time come, we Bahamians gonna try your dishes. We could do a little bit better than you did for us. We can be a little bit more kinder. That's good. Bahamians, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. I hope you have your notebook, paper, pens ready. Unscramble. You're going to unscramble these letters to make a word. But first of all, let's get the letters going. So get your pen ready. Okay. Write down the letter that comes after O. What letter comes after O? Write that down. You should have written the letter
P.
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 Should have written the letter P. All right. Next, write what day comes before Sunday. I want the letter of the day that comes before Sunday. What letter did you write?
S.
S. Okay. What letter comes before G? The letter before G. What did you write?
F.
F.
F. Okay. What letter begins the name of the largest land animal? Write down the letter of the name of the largest land animal. What letter? What animal is that?
Elephant.
Elephant. So you should have written
E.
E.
E. Cash, you seem to be the only one who got that, eh? What's the name of a popular breakfast protein? Give me the first letter of its name. A popular breakfast protein?
Egg.
What is that?
Eggs.
Egg. Okay, so you should have written another
E.
E. Okay. Don't say it yet, just write. Something you sit on. What letter does that begin with?
C.
Wait for me. What is it, something you sit on?
Chair.
Chair, so you should have
Chair.
written
C.
C.
C. Okay.
B.
You should have
C,
written
C.
C. What letter could you put in front of the word eat to change it to mean tidy? Don't say it, just write it. A letter in front of the word eat that means tidy. What word is that?
Neat.
N.
Neat. Neat. So what did you put? An N.
N.
Okay, this one now. Don't say it now. A male chicken. The letter that begins the name of a male chicken.
Rooster.
Rooster.
Or you're talking out of turn. Rooster. And
Yep.
so that begins with what?
R.
R.
R. All right. What letter begins the name of the national bird of the US? Don't say it, just write it. National bird of the US. What bird is that?
E.
Eagle. So you should have written
E.
E. Okay, what letter comes before S? Write that. What letter comes before S? See your mind saying your ABCs. Okay, what letter is that?
R.
R.
R. R. Okay, last one. That was the last one. Do you have 11 letters there?
10.
10.
10.
You have
10.
10?
10.
Oh, yes, I left out one. Okay, this one. The latter part of the day is called what? Don't say it. The latter part of the day is called what? Okay, what's the answer to that?
Evening.
Evening, so you should have written
E.
E. So now you have 11 letters?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, first person unscramble that word. Shout it out when you have it.
Preferences.
Preferences. Go, Pat, go. Preferences. That's the word preferences. And that's what we are emphasizing today. Preferences. What's another word for preferences?
Like choice.
Choices. Okay. So let's do a food preference survey. Take a food preference survey. Let's see what you come up with. There it is. You should be finishing now. Have about 15 seconds. Okay, you should have submitted your answers. And let's see what the survey came up with. So let's look at it. The first question, how often do you eat throughout the day? Most of you say breakfast. That question isn't worded correctly. It should really say which meal I suppose you eat most throughout in one day, and that'll be breakfast. All right, let's look at the second question. How often do you eat breakfast throughout the week? Now, this makes sense. Most of you say you eat breakfast just about all the days of the week, 6 to 7 days a week. Okay, some people are like me, eating 1 to 2 days. All right. Which do you prefer for breakfast? Well, we had fruits and eggs were equal. Okay. Nobody like cheese and ham and sausages and olives. Okay. I'm glad you like fruits. I'm glad you like fruits. All right. What do you prefer for lunch or dinner? The majority said they like sandwiches. For lunch, yeah. All right. And salad, they were 30% each. Okay, nobody put vegetables. Interesting. What type of eater are you in general? Most of you say you are moderate eaters. All right. I wonder what that other means. Number 6, which of these best describe your eating habits? Well, some are omnivores. They eat both meat and vegetables, and we are vegetarians. 22% say they never feel full without meat. I think I could guess who one of those is. I won't call your name. I'm guessing. Do you add salt to your food? The majority of you say sometimes. We have, okay. So all of us add salt because we don't have a never. How often do you use alcohol? 78% never, or a couple of times per week, in a year. Oh, now that alcohol once a week and once or twice a month. You need to call me afterwards, okay? How would you describe your diet? Most of you say okay. And the other 40% said healthy and balanced. I'm glad nobody has a poor diet. Happy to see that. And then the final question, how much water do you drink throughout the day? This may have tricked you up because this is in the metric system, but that, oh no, it was switched. Yes, so everybody's drinking water. Yay! Everybody's drinking water from 4 to 8 cups per day. Nobody's just settling for 2 cups. Now that is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, we have an 11th. Which of the following drinks do you consume the most? Wow! 89% say water. Very good. Rather than that soft drink, rather than that soda. Okay. Water, water, water. Good, good, good. That gives you an idea of what you are doing. Now, there are some activities you can do based on your preferences. So if you need help, I'm helping you today. Okay? How many of you like to relax? You like to do activities that you find relaxing? Mindfulness, thumbs up. Okay, so here are some activities that people who prefer preferences, this is your preference, if you like relaxation. So one thing you could do is do meditation. Meditate, do some yoga, do some journaling. I'm trying to encourage you to do a little bit of that. Some gardening. Well, it's so hot. I don't mind doing it, but I can't take it in the summer here. There are some activities if you want to have your mind relaxed. Then if you prefer, those who are interested in using your creative talents, you love to be creative. How many of you are like that? Anybody? Okay, so these are some of the things you do to develop that. Painting, drawing, writing, embroidering, crocheting, flower arranging, or DIY decor. That brings out your creative expressions. And then, therefore, there are those who may like to learn. If you like to learn new things, become more intellectual, these are some activities you could participate in to stimulate that. Reading, learning a new language, playing chess, attending workshops or classes, word games, joining a book club or film club, visiting museums and galleries, playing puzzles. They help to develop our intellectual part of the brain if you like learning. And then if you are in the group that you like to be socially connected with others, okay? And this is not talking about social media, okay? Join a sports league or a team. You could participate in group fitness. Talking about group fitness, I was reading this morning. I don't remember now which state I was reading about. But after COVID, we had some of the policemen in that state, that area, to get the seniors out to exercise. They provide, like, go on neighborhood patrol with us. And that got the seniors walking in groups and socializing. And they do that throughout that area. I don't remember again which state. I thought that was brilliant. They are accompanied by the policemen and they help them across the street. And they say at the end of the walk, those who are too tired to walk back, they put them in the patrol and take them back. I thought that's kindness. That's thoughtfulness. That's ingenuity. I thought that. Yeah. I like that when I saw that. Yeah. Okay. So social connection again. You could attend dance classes like my friend Phyllis. She does that. volunteering, board games or trivia, attending social events. And then if you like physical activities and love the outdoors, well, there are plethora of things you could do. Walking, hiking, cycling, biking. How many of you could ride a bicycle, by the way? Thumbs up. Yeah, could ride a bicycle. Okay, Maureen, you can't ride a bicycle? No?
I haven't in a long while. Used to
A
try.
long while. Still,
Yeah.
okay. Ride a bicycle. I haven't ridden in a long while. I need to ride. Okay, so, go on the water, kayaking, and all those rock climbing if you like that. Camping. And another, how many of you like camping?
Okay.
I don't. I don't.
I do.
Okay, you do good. Okay, good. I don't. Okay. Now, thumbs up and tell me why you choose what you choose. Who prefers to hand wash your dishes over using your dishwasher? Now, this is maybe only for those who have that choice. If you don't
I
have
do.
that choice, don't take part in this one. You have a dishwasher, but you still prefer to hand wash over using your dishwasher.
I do.
You do, Pat?
Yes, dear.
Now, why?
I enjoy washing dishes.
So your dishwasher is just there for fanciness.
Yeah.
Althea is. Althea, what you say? No way, Jose. That's what we have it for.
I wish we had a dishwasher because as
Oh.
you finish the kitchen,
Uh-huh.
as you finish the kitchen and you turn your head, seems like there's another pile waiting.
Okay.
So dishwasher would be good.
Okay. All right. Okay. I have one. I hardly use it. I don't have that much dishes I'm using now, so I hand wash. Okay. Kabi will come and throw them all in there. Yeah. Okay. Do you prefer to live in a bungalow or to live in an upstairs house? What you prefer? Talk to me.
Bungalow.
Bungalow, why?
I don't like climbing steps. My knees not good.
Okay, you don't like climbing the steps. Anybody else? What's your choice?
Bungalow. How high?
Bungalow? Anybody like upstairs?
No, sir.
Nobody? That's interesting.
I like climbing stairs. Not
So,
at this
yeah.
stage.
So you'll take the upstairs.
Yeah.
I like the upstairs.
Why?
I think it's cooler.
Okay. Now, again, if this doesn't apply to you, then you don't have to answer. You prefer to hand wash your clothes or use a washing machine?
Washing machine.
Anybody still want a hand wash, even though you have a washing machine? Oh, go to the laundry mat. Okay.
I will hand wash.
You will hand wash over
Yes.
using the washing machine.
Sometimes it's quicker than the machine.
Is what?
It's quicker. If
Really?
yes. I'm
Yeah.
just doing 2 pieces and I hand wash them, bring them at 12. Yes.
Oh, you're talking about 2 pieces. We're talking about a load of clothes.
Even a load.
Really?
Oh.
Unless they are large pieces like if I'm
Sheets
watching
and towels and
all of that, I'll put them in.
anybody else with her? Before hand washing over throwing those things in the washer? You're alone on that, sister. You're alone on that. That thing, let that wash while I'm sleeping. What about ironing versus washing? Which one you prefer?
Washing.
Iron or wash?
Wash.
Yeah, okay. Anybody prefer ironing?
No, sir. Just do it because you can.
Washing.
Washing, I prefer washing.
They are the people washing because they just put it in the machine and go and sleep. But ironing, you have to stay there so long.
Mm.
Okay, I prefer water. I hate ironing. My husband did that. Okay. Do you prefer which one? Tiles, carpet, or wood floor?
Hmm.
What's your preference?
That's
I'm not talking about what you have presently in your house. I'm talking what would you prefer on your floor? Tile, carpet, or
Carpets.
tile or
Carpets.
carpet?
Mm.
Carpet.
Tile or
Carpet. Anybody else?
Tile.
tile.
Why tile?
I prefer tile, but you have carpet, you have to pull out the vacuum cleaner or the broom. It's tiring. But the tile, you just get the mop and you straight. But that's a lot of sweeping on the carpet.
Okay.
Hard
Now,
to
my
find.
problem with tile, maybe you don't have it, is that grout gets filthy sometime and trying to clean the grout. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
I
it gets
find
there.
that with the bathroom tiles and stuff. That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah. That grout, boy, how to deal with that. Now, would you prefer to live in the city or in the country? What's your preference?
City.
Okay.
Ah, the city girl. Why?
There are lights all around. Plus, you won't get any surprise visit from any bear and stuff like that.
All right, the city girl. Anybody else city?
No,
Who
sir.
else before the city? Out there you do, right?
I like somewhere between the city and the country.
No, you have to choose one.
Either, either.
So the
Either,
rest of you like the country.
yes.
Like
Quiet.
the country. Okay. Now, do you prefer to drive yourself or to be chauffeured? How many prefer to drive yourself? How many prefer to be chauffeured?
I do.
Okay, most of you prefer to be chauffeured. Now,
Yeah.
when you are in a car, where you prefer to sit in the front seat or the back seat?
Back
The
seat.
back.
The back?
Back.
Anybody
I
like the front seat?
Nope.
I like the front.
You like the front seat?
Yep. So I can see everything. Want to miss
You
anything.
can't see from the back. The heads are in the way. Do you prefer to travel by air or by car? If you have to go to some place that's far, okay, let's say in the US from
Air.
one state to
Air.
the other.
Air.
Air.
Everybody prefer air than car?
Air.
Mhm.
Okay, I prefer air as well. Reach so much
Yeah.
quicker. Now, do you prefer to go to a fast food restaurant or go to one where you sit down?
Sit down.
I like to sit down.
Although what you like?
Sit down.
I like the sit down. I like the fine dining.
Oh, you love the fine dining. Okay. You know the fine dining called for tips. Do you prefer to take a shower or sit in the tub? How many prefer to take a shower?
Shower.
Okay. The rest of you like to sit in the tub then?
So
Let's sit in the tub.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Certain
go on, Maureen.
No, I would say certain time you do the tub and sometimes you do the shower.
Oh, okay. According to
And-
your time.
Yes.
What time you have. Oh, okay. Now, we live in a age where you can order your groceries online. So do you prefer to order your groceries online or go shopping for your groceries? How many prefer to go shopping?
I
for
do.
your groceries?
I prefer to go shopping.
I
Yes.
do.
Why?
Yeah, you can
I
choose what you want.
get to decide what I want. I
Okay.
get to choose.
Any other reason you prefer to go shopping rather than have it delivered?
I get my exercise.
I find
Okay,
shopping
yeah.
to be relaxing as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
and you get to meet people.
Yeah.
Okay, the social aspect.
I'm not social, but I just like to see people and just put a little word there and a little word there. I don't know online stuff. I like to see the people.
Okay. But I am with you. I agree with that one rather than shop online. But you know what happens when we go shopping? We spend more
More, spend more.
because we
Everything
see
I
things
see
we
one
say
picture.
we need. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You end up spending more.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes, true.
which do you prefer, going to the dentist or going to your general practitioner for a physical?
Most
Who
practitioners.
say the dentist?
Mm-mm.
I prefer the doctor, not the
You
dentist.
prefer going to your general practitioner for
Not the-
everybody? Why? Why?
Hate the dentist.
Why?
The
The
machine.
dentist is so
What is that?
scary, and you're expecting some pain.
So you don't expect pain when you go to the general practitioner?
No,
No.
not like the dentist.
Sometimes the machinery can be intimidating,
True.
and the sounds and the noise and all of that.
All right.
And just how they have to equip themselves to come over you, it can be a bit intimidating sometimes.
You don't like them hovering over you. Okay. How many of you are an early riser versus someone who gets up late? How many of you are early risers?
I am.
Okay. How many then I need? How many are late?
Mm-mm.
Instead of late. You get your beauty rest in it.
Yep.
Okay. How many of you prefer baking to cooking? Thumbs up. You prefer to bake than cook.
Mm-mm.
Nobody? No bakers
No, sir.
I think I'm so.
out there. Decide. What you prefer?
I think I would probably prefer baking than cooking. I think I do too much cooking.
Okay, for the baking and let Omnidata do the cooking. This one, don't say ouch, hold your feet to the floor. You prefer texting rather than picking up your phone and talking. Thumbs up. And I'm looking at one of you specifically.
I do.
You prefer texting, right?
Yep.
Text.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And picking up the phone and talking.
Mm-hmm. They're not in the mood.
That was a bad day when they can't come up with texting because people don't talk anymore.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
notice that?
That's true.
Talking less, people in church, y'all don't, that don't happen in your church. In
Yeah.
church, on their phone texting to somebody right in the same seat or so, you gotta revisit these things, yeah. Pick up the phone and talk. Okay, I like you to talk to me, okay? If you want to know, call me out there, talk. All right. You prefer to be a tourist at home or a tourist abroad? Which do you prefer?
Abroad.
Yeah.
Okay, you like to travel.
God.
I was a tourist here at home the other day. I went downtown and I didn't know where I was. It changed so much. I had to ask questions. I felt like a tourist. I you say like they didn't move stuff.
Yeah.
I was confused. I had to ask, and I wasn't asking the tourists because they were standing. They would probably confused.
Just as confused as you.
I asked a guy because on my I don't know, there was this food store downtown, and I went there, marching there, and I get off the bus to go to the food store, and I looking round and round like the tourists. So I asked, I say, where did the food store go? He said when they move it down by Huffers. I said, what? I say I have to come out the house more often because everything's switching up on me.
That's right. Be a tourist in your own. Okay, the last question now. Do you prefer, which do you prefer? A brick house or a wooden house? Which one you prefer to live in?
Much brick.
Brick.
Brick?
Brick.
Everybody, brick? Yeah,
Much
brick.
brick.
Okay. Some brick. Okay. You know, some nice,
Yeah, some
I've
nice
seen.
house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what the Bible says about preferences and choices, because you know there's always something in the Bible for preferences and choices. So let's look at Psalm 3, verses 5 through 6. And it reads, it tells us to trust in the Lord with all your heart. And this is the preference now. Lean not to
Yeah.
your own understanding.
But in all your ways.
In all your ways, submit to
That's
him, and he will direct your path. So with all our choices that we make in life, ask the Lord to be a part of it. And so we listen now to the words of this song, Choices.
Caught up in circles, I don't know which way to turn. My heart moves and my head full. Too late, I've fallen in love. To do what's right is a constant fight. Don't wanna let my heart decide. I want God's word to be my guide. It's so hard to break free. This desperate heart inside of me makes wrong feel right and a right feel wrong. But Jehovah makes me strong. He says, know that I love you. I don't want to lose you. Trust in me in all you do. I'll be here to help you through. Our life is shaped by the choice we make. We have to realize what's at stake. Right from the start, it's a war for our heart, but it's ours to give away. To safeguard, it means our life. Looking back, the choice I made to do things Jehovah's way seems so hard, emotions strong, but Jehovah helped me along.
Okay, our choices affect our lives. So always let your choices be guided by God so that you make it correct, whatever it is. Thank you, Zoe, for coming on this morning. Thank you, Huldah, for joining us. Make sure you invite each one, bring one or two next week. It is important that we get our children ready for learning. It don't have to be your child, somebody else's child, because we live in a society where our children mix with other people's children and everybody's together. So we have to help each other, okay? Help each other. And I will do my best to give some direction next week in how guardians, parents, teachers, neighbors, whomever you bring, can help to get our children prepared for the new school year that's coming up. So go and make that incredible hot dog this weekend that will make my mouth water. I like hot dogs, so do that for me. I have to go see how many veggie dogs in there while Jenna look for her carrot dog. But whatever it is, make it incredible and let me see what you come up with. I love you. Thank you again for joining me on Let's Talk this morning. God bless you. Bye.